My name is Ronda Wagner, and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey. And this is my second time to be able to be here. I'm so grateful. When I came last year, my story was all about entering a time of hormonal change that was so severe that in 1 month's time I had 6 or 8 really kind of debilitating symptoms. And I had a friend in town, and she said, well, you know, the challenge starts Friday, you should join it. So last year, the challenge helped me to lose a lot of inches and really to get back some of that hormonal craziness, to replace that with the even keel that I felt like I had before I had turned 40. And when I went home last year, I didn't realize that I had done some overtraining here because I felt really great, but I must have done a little bit too much, and that combined with a lot of stresses in my family life. I started having trouble with my adrenals, and my doctor is good. She's a traditional doctor, but she's interested in a lot of alternative things. So the first thing she did was have my saliva tested, and sure enough, my cortisol levels were wrong, and some of the other hormones that in the body were wrong. And I started kind of crashing. I don't know exactly how it happened. Even right now, I don't know what happened. And so my story this year is another health story, because as I was crashing, somehow I knew T-Tapp was going to be part of the recovery, but I didn't really know how or why, because I couldn't really do as many workouts as I wanted to and as I had done in the past. And so I concentrated on all different sorts of things to heal those little teeny glands that control every hormone in your whole body. They're so important. And I just gradually would do what I could. And in the end, it was a combination of a few different things, but T-Tapp came back to the rescue for me for a whole new set of health issues. And I was able to regain my strength. My family spent the summer living in Germany, and as I was there, probably there was a pace of life that was much calmer than here. The food is nutritious there. I was not in a car except as a passenger for 3 months, so I rode my bicycle when I needed to get groceries for my family of 6 or to go anywhere. And not so much even the health benefits of the bicycle, which of course are true, but just the fresh air and the pace of life that says, I need to go to that person's house and it's gonna take me 30 minutes on the bike, no problem, you know. So my life slowed down. I was able to focus on myself, and I really feel that T-Tapp strengthened me to a huge amount this summer. I'm really a disciple for your program. You probably don't know how many people, if I went into your records of purchases, how many people I personally have sent to your website. I'm part of a large message board of homeschooling moms. You see a lot of us here because we're really busy people, and we take the education of our kids really seriously, and we're type A kind of people. And we work really, really hard. So I've been able to encourage at least 25 women on my message board to try T-Tapp. And
wow.
They write to me like I'm a trainer, and I'm not. I don't know if that'll be in my future. That would be so cool if it were. But in the meantime, I've been able to encourage some people. 2 people who came to the beauty camp were from that group.
They were.
And when I was in Germany, I was telling people there, and there is a German dubbed version of Basic Workout Plus, and so some of my friends there purchased that. So I'm kind of like an evangelist for T-Tapp because of what it's done for me. I don't have a lot of time, and I'm not interested in a lot of athletics. Unlike Kathy, I'm not sure where you are, but I never wanted to do sports in high school. I don't want to. You know, my husband and I laughed because when we were engaged, I went on this one-day hike with him, and he thought I was going to be an athlete. And then after we got married, I was like, oh, no, not really, thanks. You know, I'm just not that interested in that. So but what T-Tapp has done is it makes me look forward to doing that workout, because when I'm finished, the way I feel is so incredible. There's just no way to explain it. Well, I don't have to all of you, because you all know that. Now here's the thing, there's a little bit more to my story, and this isn't in my testimony because it's more recent, but I came back from Germany on Labor Day, And my husband's a professor, and he had his first meeting 12 hours later. And life absolutely just took off. We came back too late. I wish we could have come back sooner, but we couldn't. I was stressed out because I didn't have my kids' books ordered, and their classes were starting, and I was just not realizing it, that I was starting to spiral down into the adrenal problems again. And last week, Trish was coming to visit me, and the day she was coming, I didn't feel good. And I remembered it, and I knew what it was. And it was really cool that she was coming. We didn't get a long time to talk because we were busy with all the kids, but I just felt like I just had a person there who understands. She's been through some of this, and others of you have. So that was only a week ago, and some of my symptoms had started coming back in the last week. It's strictly because of coming back to the States, having been gone. My house was rented out. I had to put clothes back in my bedroom. There were no clothes in there, and I had to just deal with everything. It's American stress, right? And you all probably know it. So I'm not in very good health today. And I'm here, and I'm thinking, why am I going here now? Like, oh, and then the light bulb just is going on in my head. Because this is part of how I'm gonna stay well. And I really, really believe that. And I'm glad I know my body a little bit more this year, because I'll be able to be in tune a little more with what is the right amount for me, and when to stop, when to take notes, when to move. I'll make sure I get a little more sleep than last year, because I had so much fun gabbing last year, but I needed my sleep. And so I'm totally sure that this is part of what will help me. I think going through this a second time, even though now it's just the very beginnings, like I don't feel like I'm in a big crash at all, but it's just the beginnings, and I'm smart about it now, and I'm saying, okay, I have to take care of myself. My family is looking for me, they need me, and I'm gonna do the things that are right, including taking care of my body. And so I am so glad I'm here. It's the exact right timing. So thank you very much.
Thank you.